in my opinion, there is only one festival which can compete with Enescu's festival in terms of amount of classical music events, and that is the yearly BBC Proms in London. Best of luck and good creative spirit. I'm wishing all of the spectators of the festival, all of the listeners of the festival, not only in Bucharest, but all around Romania and all around the world, because I know that most of the concerts will be broadcast, to enjoy the experience of music, enjoy experiencing music together, and thus contribute to the title idea of the festival, World in Harmony. I think it is up to us to make this world in which we live a better place, and Enescu's festival is a good starting point for this activity.
Please, we invite you to address.
Oh my God. Yes, I had no idea even that I would be coming, and then I was asked to come to this conference, and I certainly had no idea that I would be asked to speak at all, so I will try to make it short. I was honored to be invited at the time, exactly 20 years ago, in 1998, to be the artistic director of this festival. Ion Karamitru asked me, and then I immediately made the acquaintance of Mihai Constantinescu. This festival has come a very, very long, long way. I mean, when I just look now at this list, when we were at that time having the festival, this list would have not been bigger, maybe 1 or 2 lines, that was it. We still had a very substantial budget, and with Mihai we started a number of ideas that still apply today in some ways, in different ways. The idea that the festival was not for the city of Bucharest, it was a national festival, because after all, the money that is coming from the government, whatever it is, I don't even know today, I think it's probably a little bit more than at that time, is paid for by all Romanians in one way or the other. So we made the festival a national festival instead of something that was just local, of course centered in Bucharest. We had the idea, and then we were told by some people that it was a stupid idea that would never work. I had this idea of having Bach at midnight, which is developed, and then I said, well, there's no public transport, nobody will come. I challenge you, if you have now the music, I don't know if it's still called at midnight, but anyway, very late at night, I think it's impossible even to find a ticket. Also, we took the concerts out of the White House and put them into the Palatul Lui, as well as the Athenaeum, of course, because we wanted no political context to the festival. And I think I wish still someday that Bucharest can have a great concert hall. This must be possible somehow. But we have to wait, but they do a magnificent job with the amplification here. And then we also had a very important decision that the guest orchestras would generally, not in all cases, but many, if they did 2 concerts, one could be with their music director, and one should be with a Romanian conductor. And in addition, foreign orchestras really must ideally play a work of Enescu, if not, at least another Romanian work. For instance, I'm coming now with the Polish National Radio Orchestra, where I've been named artistic director, and my first concert as artistic director of the Polish National Radio Orchestra happens to be this concert on the 3rd of the month here in Bucharest. And we're starting with a wonderful piece by Adrian Pop, which I was asked to do, and then we're playing Polish music, which I guess Chopin qualifies for that, and Lutosławski, and then we'll maybe a few little surprises at the end. It's a great honor to be asked here. This is a fantastic thing to open the festival with, I guess one has to say, maybe the greatest orchestra in the world, playing with this magnificent conductor, the ninth Beethoven, which at this time is so important because the message of the ninth Beethoven is about Europe. And we have so many problems in the world today about what this means, Europe. Obviously starting with my own president, but I don't want to get into that. But it's really a great pleasure and joy to be here. I look very much forward to this concert and to the rest of the festival. It's an incredible festival, and I wish all of you the very, very best, and thank you for allowing me to sing.
Enescu was first and foremost a human being, and then a musician, then an artist. And all of his music is dedicated to humanity, and I think that if we are to carry on his ideas and his legacy in the future, it's not enough to simply play his music. We have to think his thoughts and think them further. We have to imagine what would have Enescu said about this or that had he lived today. And so I think one of the very important developments of the festival over the last few years was that we have a comparatively high participation of the contemporary composers. We have a separate department of the festival which is called the Music of the 21st Century. And this year, among the 313 works of 149 different composers which will be presented in the festival in total, 45 composers with 48 works are contemporary, and I think this is really a huge development. There will also, some of those composers will be present and participate in the Composers Forum, and some of them will be there also in the capacity of performers, so they can, like Enescu, bring their vision of their music directly to the audience without the mediation of interpreters. Obviously, we have the usual array of the great living performers. We have several world-class orchestras. We should not forget that opera was born as a very democratic genre. It has become, over the years, something elitist, something for chosen ones, something for connoisseurs, for melomanes. But essentially, opera is people's art. It's opera for everyone. And I think such opera was also in the imagination of Enescu when he started writing on Eedipe. That's why he picked up the Greek subject, because he thought this is an archetypal subject which touches on every human being, and everybody should become part of this mythical event. So although Enescu has completed only one opera, I think opera as genre is something very close to his heart, has always been. And that's why bringing more opera to Enescu Festival, like bringing more contemporary music, like bringing more Baroque music, like bringing more unusual forms of communication music, more contemporary forms, was one of my artistic visions when I started working. So I would say that Enescu Festival is like the Central Eastern European version of BBC Proms. Thank you.